Just gonna let you all know right now before I get into the review, if you hear any noise like thunder and lightning, it's because I have a storm going on, and the thunderstorms most likely will not end for a couple of hours, so I'm just gonna pre-warn you now. Sorry if, the thunderstorms bug you. So anyways, talking about this episode, and I know I shouldn't ask, but where the hell did they get a minigun? I know this is a comedy anime, I know the freaking narrator even specifically said in episode 1 and 2 that it's all in their mind and imagination, but how the hell and how the fuck did she get a minigun? I don't even want to know, okay? Let's just put it this way, I don't even want to know. The big thing is about this episode that I found out is that Urara and Mokarin are now going to be a Yuri couple, because, I mean, it's clear as day that Urara loves Momoka. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, it's completely obvious. It's been obvious for episodes now, but with this episode, she strips in the nude and starts, I guess, messing around with Momoka while she's in the nude. So, pretty fucked up episode. It was a very good episode for different reasons, and the comedy was vastly different in the different segments it had. For instance, we had a segment about hunting and, getting a hunter's license. Then we had a segment about cosplaying where Momoka turned into a freaking boy and got, chased around by girls, and then you have the final section where the suspicious person invades the school grounds that is actually Momoka's mother. So, we had 3 different sets of comedy. Personally, my favorite part about this episode, I think, was the entire bit with the cosplay with Momoka. Turns into a boy, and she's like, yes, they're all mine, I'm popular. And you gotta love how the narrator completely states in this episode, it was the first and last time Momoka ever had popularity, and I'm like, That's just insulting. That's very insulting. The narrator just insulted our main female character. Now, personally, I enjoyed the episode. I wasn't a big fan of the first half. I want to be straight out honest with you. The first half was rather melodramatic and kind of boring for me. I know it was meant to be there for comedy, but I just didn't like the overall segment. Remember, as I always say, comedy is subjective, and I just found that first section just very boring, and it didn't really hit my level of comedy, what I like to see in comedy. So, most likely there's going to be a couple of you that watch this video or this episode and probably going to say that, I really love that first segment. Well, I mean, I'm not putting you down if you liked it. I'm just saying, comedy has different tastes to different people. Now, overall, I feel like my favorite exact moment, I think, was when you saw Urara and Momoka just in the nude. You saw the censors all over them. I'm like, what the hell? It was a really messed up moment of how freaking Momoka gets stuck in the freaking window, and you see her flab, get stuck. That was so great. And then they have to oil her up, and she slips out of her clothes out into there, and then all of a sudden the girls come into the room, oh my god, it must have been a fairy. I'm like, why? Oh man, this series is good. It is very good. Can't wait for next week's episode because I enjoy the comedy in the series. So everybody, tell me your thoughts about this episode. What was your favorite moment? What was your favorite section and segment of this episode? Let me know in the comments below. I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.